Peppa Pig once got banned in parts of China, but the real shockers are the mistakes hiding in plain sight. First, museum magic, or just a mistake? In the museum episode, Peppa is having fun looking at all the cool things with her family. She stands near a shiny crown on a shelf, and behind her there's a simple purple wall. But then, something strange happens. When the camera zooms in on her, the purple wall suddenly disappears. Now there's a glass cabinet behind her instead. It wasn't there a second ago. That's not how museums work, but it seems like the background changed all by itself. Maybe the animators forgot what was there before. 2. Vanishing sticks and a lost platypus. In the episode The Outback, Peppa and her family go camping with their Australian friends. Mummy Pig places some sticks on the ground to start a fire. Everything looks normal until Peppa walks into the scene. Suddenly the sticks are gone. They disappear without a sound or a reason. But that's not the only odd thing. A platypus is seen walking across the dry land. That might look cute, but platypuses live in water, not the hot desert. Maybe this one got a little lost. Or maybe the animators just forgot where animals usually live. 3. The case of the missing sticker. In Parachute Jump, Peppa and George tell Mummy Pig all about the exciting skydiving trip. Behind them, the family fridge is covered in colorful stickers. 2 of them stand out. One says A and the other says B. But watch closely. When the camera zooms in on Mummy Pig, something odd happens. The B sticker is completely gone. It was just there a second ago. No one touched it, and no one had time to remove it. Maybe the fridge changed its mind about the alphabet. 4. The disappearing paint trick. In the episode Painting, Peppa and George are busy making art with blue, red, and yellow paint. Peppa dips her brush into the yellow paint, and you can see it clearly on the brush. But something strange happens next. The camera cuts to George for a moment, and when it returns to Peppa, the yellow paint has vanished from her brush, even though she hasn't used it yet. Then, just like magic, the paint comes back a few seconds later. It's as if the brush forgot it was dipped. Looks like this painting session has a bit of animation magic. 5. The never-ending milk jug. In the Pancakes episode, Mummy Pig is getting the batter ready in the kitchen. A jug of milk sits nearby, filled just above the handle. She picks it up, pours some into the bowl, and sets it back down. But here's the strange part. The milk level looks exactly the same. Not a drop seems to be missing. There's no break in the scene, so no time to refill it. Either Mummy Pig has mastered kitchen magic, or the jug is secretly endless. If that's true, Peppa's family might have the world's first bottomless milk jug. Now that's a kitchen mystery. 6. The piano box mystery. In Funny Music, Daddy Pig gets a brand new piano. When he opens the box, it looks completely empty. No book, no manual, just an empty space. But later, when he admits he can't play, a manual suddenly appears in that very same box. Where did it come from? Nobody puts it in, and there's no time for a sneaky move. But that's not all. Mummy Pig is standing across the room, yet when she picks up the manual, Daddy Pig's belly is suddenly right beside her. Either he moved faster than lightning, or his belly has superpowers. Something doesn't add up. 7. The disappearing outfit and vanishing potatoes. In the fairy tale episode, the Pig family visits Grandma Pig's house and runs into Mr. Wolf outside. He's dressed nicely in a purple shirt and tie. But when they all head inside for lunch, his outfit changes. His shirt and tie are suddenly gone. No one mentions it, and there's no time for him to change. That's not the only odd part. Grandma Pig puts a big dish of potatoes on the table. But later, the dish is missing. The potatoes are on everyone's plates, but the bowl just vanished. Maybe Mr. Wolf was hungrier than he let on. 8. The case of the missing bow tie. In Tortoise Trouble, Pedro Pony shakes a tree, and a little tortoise falls, landing right on his nose. Everyone gathers around to help, and Dr. Pony shows up wearing a blue bow tie. But not for long. While the group tries to figure out how to flip the tortoise over, something odd happens. Dr. Pony's bow tie disappears without warning. It was clearly there just moments ago, and now it's gone. No one mentions it, and he doesn't take it off. Did the wind blow it away? Or maybe it slipped into an animation mistake. Either way, it's a puzzler. 9. The wandering watering can. In Grandpa Pig's greenhouse, Peppa and George explore the garden with Grandpa Pig, while he tosses a football toward Granddad Dog. A watering can and some upside-down flower pots sit nearby. But the moment Granddad Dog kicks the ball back, those items suddenly disappear. They were clearly there before, and no one moved them. Strange, right? But it gets weirder. Later, the same watering can and flower pots show up again, this time beside a huge plant inside the greenhouse. At the start, they weren't there at all. Either the garden tools have legs or someone forgot where they were supposed to be. 10. Peppa's vanishing lipstick. In the episode Dress Up, Peppa and George have fun pretending to be Mummy and Daddy Pig. Peppa puts on an old dress and even adds some lipstick to look more like her mom. While playing, her dress gets muddy, so she takes it off. But something strange happens. The lipstick on her face disappears too. No one wipes it off, and Peppa doesn't touch her face. It's just suddenly gone, like it was never there. Unless the dress secretly cleans faces, this is clearly a mistake. Looks like the animators forgot one little detail during the costume change. 11. The sneaky sofa cushions. In movie night, Peppa and her friends are excited to watch a film at Penny Polar Bear's house. At first, the sofa looks perfect with 3 bright cushions neatly in place. But as Penny's parents set up the projector, something strange happens. The cushions completely vanish. No one moves them, and there's nowhere for them to go. Then, just as the kids sit down, the cushions magically reappear under Rebecca, Suzie, and Gerald. It's like the curtain they teleported back just in time. Either these cushions are playing games, or someone forgot to keep them in the scene. 12th. Excavators with a mind of their own. In Mr. Bull's New Road, Dr. Hamster finds out her clinic is smack in the middle of a busy construction site. While everyone tries to fix the problem, we see Mr. Rabbit walking up a hill that, just moments earlier, was filled with giant excavators. Somehow they're gone without a trace. But things get even weirder. At the beginning, Mr. Rhinoceros and another worker are clearly sitting inside the machines. Later, when the Bull brothers jump in to dig a tunnel, the cabs are empty. Did the workers vanish into thin air? Looks like these machines come with disappearing drivers. 13. The mysterious pumpkin party. In spooky ghost hunting, Peppa and her friends leave the kitchen to search for ghosts. Before they go, the table has 5 pumpkins and 3 bowls. The shelf near the fridge is empty, except for a clock showing 8 o'clock. But when they return, things have changed, and fast. Now there's a big pumpkin and a cake sitting beside the fridge, even though no one put them there. The table also has 7 pumpkins instead of 5. And the clock? Still stuck at 8 o'clock. Either someone threw a secret party while they were gone, or the kitchen has a spooky secret of its own. 14. Suzie Sheep's sudden switch. In The Baby Piggy, Peppa and George visit cousin Chloe to meet baby Alexander. Later, their friends join the fun, and everyone gathers in a group. At first, Suzie Sheep is clearly standing behind Zoe Zebra, but then the camera zooms out, and suddenly, Suzie is in front of Zoe. She didn't walk around or push through the crowd. She just changed spots like magic. Zoe doesn't move either, so it's not a swap. Looks like someone mixed up their spots when redrawing the scene. Unless Suzie learned how to teleport, this one's definitely an animation slip. 15. The Vanishing Toy Car. In Once Upon a Time, Peppa reads a story to George in their cozy room. Behind George, there's a cute cat drawing on the wall, and right below it, an upside-down toy car. It's easy to spot, but then Mummy Pig walks in, and suddenly, the toy car is gone. It didn't roll away. No one touched it. The rest of the room stays exactly the same. One moment it's there, the next it's not. Maybe it drove off to join another scene, or maybe someone simply forgot to draw it back in. 16. The ticket that played hide and seek. In the train ride, Pedro Pony gets into a bit of a mess when his train ticket suddenly goes missing. He checks his pockets, looks under his feet, and even glances around in confusion. But the ticket is nowhere to be found. Everyone starts to worry with him. Then, out of nowhere, Zoe Zebra points to the ground. And there it is. The same spot Pedro had just checked now has the ticket sitting perfectly in view. How did that happen? Was it hiding in plain sight? Or did this sneaky ticket just decide to pop back in when no one was looking? 17. The mystery of the moving sinks. In The Dentist, Peppa and George are by the bathroom sink, getting ready to brush their teeth. At first, the sink is full of water, but then, poof, in the next shot, it's totally empty. No splashing, no draining, just gone. Maybe Peppa has super speed cleaning skills, or maybe the water disappeared all by itself. Later at the dentist's office, things get weirder. One moment, there's nothing beside Dr. Elephant. Then, just a second later, a sink magically appears next to him. Looks like Peppa's world is full of vanishing and appearing sinks. These Peppa Pig mistakes were hiding in plain sight, and now you'll never unsee them. Could Peppa Pig secretly be the glitchiest kids show ever? Tell us what you think. Like the video if you spotted something new, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes cartoon chaos.